Good morning. I will talk in this video about acceptance and refusing the existence of the obsessions. Maybe because this video or this theme is very important, so I will repeat uh, this maybe in many videos. Of course, one aspect of my method of the therapy is that repeating. I repeat because it appears practically that this is the best for the clients. Okay. Uh, Acceptance. There is a difference between continuity and not continuous thing. So what I mean by that is that when you continuously insist on removing the obsessions, is different from that you want to remove the obsession maybe one time per month, one time per week, only few seconds per week, few seconds per month. This is completely different from continuously wanting, desiring to remove, to get rid of the obsessions, the bad feelings and the bad thoughts, the OCD feelings and the OCD thoughts. Now, when you are continuously willing to remove the obsessions, you in fact you are you are continuously focusing on the obsession. So when you are continuously desiring to remove the obsessions, in fact what you are doing is continuously continuously focusing on the obsessions. So if you are continuously wanting, desiring to remove, to get rid of the obsessions, in fact what you are doing in the reality, in the brain language, you are continuously focusing on the obsessions. And now this is against the therapy, against refocusing, because the definition of refocusing, you should refocus out of the obsession. So you get an obsession, step one, step two, and then you refocus to something else without fear, not escaping. Without fear, without escaping. If you escape, if you fear, you will decrease the benefit of refocusing because it will be as a compulsion, look like as a compulsion for the brain. Okay. So now continuously desiring to remove the obsessions, that means that you are focusing on these obsessions. You give them attention, you give them focus, you give them food. This is the law of thoughts. In the material world, in the outside world, if you want to remove something, get rid of something, you push him. You don't see him again. You don't come to the street again. Okay. But in the inside world, in the world of thoughts, when you try to push, then you should give focus. How is it possible you push you get out of the obsession, you push the obsessions? How is it possible? You should touch them. Okay. When you touch them, you are focusing on them. You are giving them food. Okay, so when you insist on getting rid of the obsessions, this is because of pain. This is because of fear. When you insist on getting rid of the obsessions, then in fact instead of refocusing, refocusing out of the obsessions, you are refocusing to the obsessions. Okay, so you are destroying the therapy. This is one thing. The second thing is that when you refuse the existence of someone, you cannot deal you cannot deal with them anymore. If you are refusing the existence of a thing, then you cannot deal with them anymore. Okay, because it doesn't, because you want to get rid of it. It doesn't exist for you. So how can you deal with it? Okay, so now refusing the obsessions and accepting the fact that you have an obsession, and accepting this fact, that means that you cannot deal with the obsession. We say that our way for the obsession is working around. Okay, working around the obsession. The obsession is there. My brain give me always signals, distorted signals, okay, false signals. You cannot change your brain. I mean directly, immediately. You cannot change your brain. It is like that. So what you are doing? So what shall you do? What should you do? Okay, what should you accept that? You accept that my brain has an OCD, and I will accept these signals. I will accept, of course, not the content, but the existence of the signal. I accept that they are here. They came to me. I am triggered now. Okay, I accept that. If you are accepting that they are exist, that they are here, they are exist, then you can deal with them. What shall you do with them? Okay, you refocus. You do the step 1, step 3, or step 1, step 2, step 3. But if I am continuously agitated, continuously focusing on this pain of the obsession, if I'm continuously focusing on that, I cannot deal normally with this obsession. I cannot say, okay, I will now refocus to something else without fear. How is it that possible? You are focusing on the obsession. So if you focus on the obsession, you will go to the position of the OCD cell. Fear will enter you in the position of the OCD cell. Then you will feel the obsession. You will sense, you will think the obsessions. So you get more and more stuck. Now we tell you should refocus. How this is difficult now. So now you should understand the trick of continuously wanting, desiring to get rid of the obsessions. Okay, now you are 3 months, you are 2 months busy with the therapy, with the videos, you become better and better and better. And without notice, because now you are feeling better and better, you are improving in the therapy. Okay, now your brain now begins to tell you the pain threshold now is low, because now you are now you are improving in the therapy. So your brain begins to tell you, what are these obsessions? They are painful. Can I get rid of them totally? I want to get rid of them totally. Can you get, and he continue, can you get rid of them completely, totally? Get rid of them completely. Get rid of them. Push them. Struggle them. No. And then it begins to deny the existence of the obsession. I say to you, accept the existence of the obsession. Accept that this obsession should be there. The obsession should be there. But I will handle him. I will treat him differently now. I will treat the obsession differently now. I will work around the obsession. I will not respond to the obsession. I will not respond to the obsession. I will not believe the obsession. I will not, at least behaviorally, and behaviorally I mean external and internal focus. So behaviorally, I will not concentrate, refocus on the obsession. No, I will refocus outside the obsession. Okay, I will not wash my hand. No, I will do something else. So it is very important to understand the difference between, because some of the clients will say, oh, okay, but I want to get rid of the obsession. This is the aim of my therapy. Yes, that's true. And this is good. If you do it 1 time per month, 1 time per week, okay, this is good. But continuously having the feeling that these obsessions should go away, should be far away. I don't want them. I don't like them. I hate them. I want to get rid of them. Continuously, then you are focusing on them. Then you are coming back and you are focused on them. You are coming back. So now you feed them. Okay. Now I will come back to the fundamental contradiction in this process. You refuse the existence of the obsession. You don't want to feel the existence of the obsession. You refuse your feeling of the obsessions. You don't want to feel that. You don't want to feel the obsession. You refuse your feeling of the obsessions. But at the same time, you feel these obsessions. So now what is happening in the brain is that you refuse continuously a continuous experience. You refuse continuously a continuous experience. You refuse continuously the obsession while at the same time you are experiencing the obsessions. Because you have an OCD. Because your brain is like that. Your brain has an OCD. So you have an OCD, you have obsessions, you continuously desiring to get rid of these obsessions, continuously wanting to get rid of these obsessions, but continuously also experiencing these obsessions. And at the same time, you experience these obsessions, at the same time you want to get rid of this experience, but you are experiencing it. So this is a fundamental contradiction. This is a great heat, this is a great tension, this is a great stress. Heat, tension, stress, what shall this do with your OCD? It will increase your stress, it will increase your confusion, it will increase the confusion of the brain. The brain cannot learn. In fact, it is learning on the opposite way. It is learning that I am focusing, I am refusing, I am focusing, refusing, I am refusing what I am experiencing, and I'm experiencing, refusing my experience. And this is a fundamental, a lot of heat, a lot of tension, so it is not a wonder that you get a lot of OCD clients said to me, I get a headache, I get a stiff neck, or a pain in my shoulder, in my neck, in my head, especially here or there. Okay, so of course you are like that. Why is like that? You are because contradiction, tension. So you experience a thing and you are refusing this experience at the same time. And this experience is very important for you. Why? Because a lot of pain. If it is a butterfly is moving somewhere and you refuse this experience, okay, you will get you are looking to the butterfly, but at the same time you ignore, you refuse that, you don't accept that you are looking. Okay, you can get some heat, tension, but when you feel pain of the obsessions, you experience them, and at the same time I refuse my experience of this pain. I don't want the existence, the mere existence of this pain. And you are experiencing this pain, then this is a big contradiction. This is a fundamental tension, fundamental contradiction for the brain, for the logic, for your experience of the life, of the life. In the life, you don't experience such a situation. This is why OCD always in you. You can get accustomed or habituated to everything. If you buy the most beautiful car, house, most beautiful girlfriend, most beautiful, you get accustomed. You habituate for these things. Only for OCD, it is always in you. Okay, so if it is not in you, if you have a triumph or victory, you achieved a victory on this specific OCD form, that means you are habituated, then it will change its skin. Why? To become new, so that it will, why it become new? Why OCD want to be a new? So that to attract your focus, your attention, the food. So it is very important to understand this fundamental heat, tension, stress. When I am experiencing this pain and at the same time I'm refusing my experience. No, so what should you do? You accept. I am accepting that there are so much obsessions. I accept them, but I will not do what they are telling me. I will do my goal, my values. I will do a valued action in ACT, they say. Okay, so you will do a valued action. If you cannot do that, at least do something, immerse your brain in something that eat all of your attention. Don't give your attention, your focus to the OCD. Okay, so these are small things. You should be careful. Do not refuse your experience of the obsession. Okay, obsessions are there. I understand that. I don't want to get rid of them, because if I I insist on getting rid of them now, I will increase them. I will feed them. So I don't react to these obsessions. I accept their existence, but I do what I want. I continue my life. I continue my life. So if you don't accept the obsessions, then you will have a second problem. You will have the obsessions and the pain of the obsessions, and you will have a second problem, an extra, a second thing. This is the fear of the obsession. So you have an obsession and the fear of the obsession, not the fear of the content. The content of the obsession is about try to make you afraid, try to let you fear something which is in the content. The content is about the subtypes and the story. Okay. No, not only that. This is the first problem. No, you will get a second thing, a second problem. You will get an extra. This is the fear of the obsession. The fear of the existence of the obsession, not of the content only. The content, fear of the content is the first problem. Okay, this is the story of the obsession. Now you get a problem with the fear of the context. I want to get rid of this obsession. I want to get rid of this obsession. I want to get rid of the... Now the obsession appeared suddenly. Okay, so this was true. My fear was true. This is a fear of the existence, not a fear of the story. Fear of the story is the first problem. But what the obsession will do, it will create the OCD personality or the OCD self, it will create the fear of the existence of the obsession, not only of the story, but the existence of the story, not of the story itself. Okay, so please try to understand that. So there are two, not one fear. The first fear is the fear of the content, fear of the story. Story says that and that, you will get contaminated, your children will be dead and that. Like, okay, but this is the first fear. The second fear is that the fear of the obsession, the existence of the obsession itself. So when you refuse the existence, of the obsession, you will increase this fear, the second fear, the fear of the obsession. Now you get two problems. You get the problem of the obsession and you get the fear of the obsession. This fear of the obsession will refocus you back to the obsession. So this is a trick. This is a very, very intelligent trick. The fear of the obsession will refocus you back to the obsession. The fear of the obsession, the more you fear the obsession, the more you will have the tension to refocus back to the obsession. Okay, so now you get triggered, step 1, step 2, step 3, you refocus, and after that you say, oh, I'm still getting that, and you focus on that, and until now you're still in the first problem, in the fear of the content. Okay, it's painful after refocus. It's painful. I am feeling it. I'm continuously feeling it. It's painful. It's painful. Okay. Now you still in the first problem. Okay. By the time you will get rid of the obsession, you will get recover from OCD. But what shall he do? What shall the OCD cell do now? Now, okay. So now you get triggered. Step 1, step 2, step 3. You refocus, and now you feel that, oh, it's again there. Okay. This is the first pain. The second pain, no. Now, I say to you, accept the feeling of the obsessions. Accept the existence of this obsession. Okay, it is there. Because if you don't accept the existence, you will fear the obsession more. If you fear it more, it will refocus you back to the obsession. Fear is the super glue of the obsession. If you fear something, you will continuously focus on it. We are created like that. Fight, flight response. We are created like that. If you have a lion or you have a fear, we should continuously think how to get rid of this lion or kill him or escape or. So don't fear the obsessions. This is by not generating the second fear. This is by accepting the existence. A crucial term here is continuity. I say to you, do not continuously check. Check one time per day, one time per week, one time per month. I want to get rid of this obsession. It is possible, one time per month, one time per week. But if you continuously checking, continuously wanting to get rid of this obsession, and third problem, as soon as possible. Not only continuously, but you put energy as soon as possible. I want to get rid of this obsession as soon as possible. Okay, you pump energy in that. You will get 3 problems now. Okay, so I hope, please try to understand that OCD is not a stupid. It's when you enter the OCD self, it is a self. You get feelings, you get sensations, you get thoughts. OCD, of course, OCD thoughts, OCD sensation, because of fear, you enter the OCD self. Okay, the lowest position. You have a higher position, as in the 3 selves model, or 3 position of the self model. Okay, the real self, the self now, in the continuous time. Okay, now you are seeing these videos with the continuous self, with the normal self, with the self. I call it in the videos. When you get feared, when you get scared, you go to the position of the OCD self, And when you enter the position of the OCD self, you enter the world of the obsession. You feel the obsession. Nobody can negotiate with you. Nobody can let you understand that this is a false world. This is a false. No, it's difficult because you are inside this world. Fear make you closer, let you closer, push you closer to the OCD self. Okay. This is why some of the clients, they say, no, I will not do step 1, step 2, step 3. I prefer always to do relaxation exercise, and after that doing step 1, step 2, step 3. Okay, no problem. If this is beneficial for you, do it. Okay. But why I have said that, this is because to prevent himself, because at the moment you fear, you get locked in the fight or flight response. You want to fight or flight, and this will increase the obsession. This will teach your brain to do it again, fight or flight. No, we don't want you to fight or flight the picture of the lion, because it is a picture of the lion. OCD is a picture of the lion. It is not a real lion. So we want you to get around, to work around the lion. Okay, I get these signals that there is a lion, but from my experience, I know this is an image of a lion. This is not a real lion. I know from something deep in me knows that this is not a real lion. But I know that because if I see a lion in the street, I will escape or fight or flight. But I know that this is an OCD. This is not a lion. This is a picture of a lion. I know that. Okay. Please try to understand that. It is very important. Things about acceptance. Acceptance is the whole therapy. The therapy is acceptance. If you accept OCD, then what can the OCD do with you? It cannot do anything. It comes and okay. So acceptance, it has many ways and many different ways and different. But please try to know as much as possible, because I try in many videos. I will try to talk, and I also talked in previous videos about acceptance, but in different forms, I'll try always to repeat in different and shed lights from different angles. Okay. Take care and bye bye.